Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I would like to welcome you into our kitchen where we're going to have some fun and make some sweet potato biscuits. Oh yes, sweet potato biscuits is a thing and they are delicious. It's not hard, they're not hard to make. You just have to have your ingredients ready. I have my oven preheated to 425 because you want a hot oven, and we're going to have fun. It's Cast Iron Fest 25. Yes, this wonderful collaboration is hosted by Blackberry Rock Homestead and her other channel, Luann's Kitchen. So, with that being said, let's have some fun making some sweet potato biscuits, y'all. Okay, now in my bowl, I have 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of salt, and I'm fixing to put a tablespoon of brown sugar. You can use regular cane sugar. I'm using brown sugar to give it just a little more depth. I'm going to whisk that together real well. Oh, you can smell the molasses already. Okay, now, it looks like it's a whole lot more, but it's not. This is a half a cup, 1 stick of very cold butter shredded. This, or grated. I used a box cutter. Or box grater, not a box cutter, Lord. This helps get all that butter incorporated very well. Now, you can use a pastry cutter. You can use forks. I like to use the best tools there are. Make sure I don't lose no butter. I like to use my hands. You want to incorporate the butter into the flour as best you can until it looks like small crumbs. You don't want to melt the butter, but you want to incorporate it. You have to be careful. If you work it too much, the heat from your hands will melt the butter. I like to roll it and make sure that there's no big pieces of butter. Little bitty pieces of butter is fine. Love making biscuits. Absolutely love making biscuits. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to be using my wonderful, just restored biscuit cooker here. Now, I'm going to, once I get the dough, the biscuit dough mixed up, I'm going to set this in the oven to let it get good. And I don't want it screaming hot, but I want it hot. Okay, that's good enough. Now, I'm using my canned sweet potato pie filling. You can bake, please don't boil. You lose all the flavor and the nutrients of the sweet potatoes when you boil them. Oven roast your sweet potatoes, mash them up, and you can freeze them. And when you need them, just take it out. Measure the amounts up. And that's 1 cup. I'm not adding any cinnamon, nutmeg, none of that, because my sweet potato pie filling already has it in it. You want to get it good and mixed up. I'm trying to keep my hands clean for a little bit because I got to move that pan to the oven. All right. And this is a 1/2 cup of whole milk. You can use buttermilk if you want to. Only reason I didn't use buttermilk is I want the flavor of the sweet potatoes to shine through. Now you can use a regular cast iron pan to bake these in. You can also use a cookie sheet, y'all. Do what you can with what you have. Alright, now one thing I did do is I pre-measured. I've got a whole set of cutters. I pre-measured which one I needed to fit into my biscuit pan. Alright, I'm going to put my biscuit pan in the oven, and I'll be right back, y'all. Now, if you're using a cast iron skillet or a biscuit pan like I have, you're going to want some butter out, because I'm going to put some butter in the bottom of the pan. You can put butter in the bottom of your skillet. If you're using a cookie sheet, just line it with parchment paper and don't worry about buttering the bottom of it. Now comes the fun part. You want to get all of that. You don't want to waste none of this. And I'm going to tell you, it smells so good, y'all. I've been waiting to make these. It's been too long. Now, you do not want to knead. We're not kneading. We're just pressing. And we're going to attempt to fold over. We want to make layers. Now your dough, for a little while, is going to be sticky and extremely soft, which is a good thing. Make sure your counter or wherever you work your dough at is floured very well. We're making layers here. And each time you want to press it down really good. And you see how it's starting to come together? That's what you want to see. You don't want your dough extremely dry. You want it moist. We'll do it one more time. Oop, I forgot to turn it. There we go. We're not kneading, we're just smooshing. This will be the last fold. Alright, when cutting biscuits, most everybody wants to twist. No, don't twist. Fight the urge. Put your cutter down, press straight down, come straight back up. Straight down, straight back up. Because if you have trouble with your biscuits rising, if you are what I call a twister, that's why your biscuits don't rise. Because you seal them. When you don't seal those sides, they will rise. Oh. And I like to make big donuts, Lord. I got donuts on the mind. I like to make big biscuits. Now, another thing you can do is, if you don't want to bake your biscuits right now, take a cookie sheet, line it with parchment paper, put your biscuits on the parchment paper. You can get them close, but don't let them touch. And that's right after, you don't bake them, you leave them like this. Put them in, and once you get as many as you want made, put them in your freezer or your deep freezer and let them freeze solid. Just set them in there on the cookie sheet. Once they're froze solid, you can put them in a Ziploc baggie or a freezer storage container, and pull them out when however many you want at the time. Let them defrost, stick them in the oven. Alright, I'm gonna go get my pan. It's time to make the biscuits. Okay, be very careful. Your pan should be hot. And I just put a pat of butter. You will do the same for your, if you're using a regular cast iron skillet. You just want enough butter melted on the bottom so these biscuits can soak that up. Okay. Very gently. Plop them babies in there. And no, I'm not wasting this dough. I'm going to be rolling it out. Well, not rolling it out. I should be able to get one more biscuit. I'm going to stick it in the freezer and put it in a baggie. Alright, we're going to go put these back in the oven. You're going to want to bake them 10 to 12 minutes or until they're nice and golden brown. See you back here in a bit. Okay, these beautiful sweet tater biscuits are done. Be very careful. That pan will be screaming hot. Look at those beautiful flaky biscuits. Now, I forgot to, because it's been a while since I've got to make these, brush the tops with melted butter before I baked them. Well, guess what? You can do it now, too. Nothing like good old homemade biscuits that you know what the ingredients are. Golden brown on the bottom. Bottom's butter soaked too. Now, I learned my lesson a long time ago. Don't try to just pick them up out of the pan because they will fall apart. No, too hot. Look at those beautiful, beautiful homemade from scratch biscuits. And if I can do it, you can too. Woo! And be very careful. They are hot and you can see the flaky layers. Mm. And yes, biscuits should have butter on them. Beautiful butter soaked flaky biscuits. These are hot too. Mm. Yep, they're hot. They could have went one more minute. So cook. Of course, now everybody's oven's different. I'd let them go for 12 minutes. That will make a big difference. But they're done. Mm. Oh, those are good. Oh, these biscuits are good. They are so good. Now, they are not overpoweringly sweet potato flavored, but that's fine. If you use just plain sweet potato, baked till done, mashed, and it'll be just a little bit more sweet potato taste. Now, if you don't like sweet potatoes, you can use canned pumpkin, not pumpkin pie mix. Make sure it's just straight 100% canned pumpkin. Simple, easy, delicious, homemade from scratch sweet potato biscuits, y'all. Now, like I said, this one, I baked 7. There's one biscuit in the freezer, so I can freezing now, so I can put it in a baggie. If you can't bake your biscuits at that moment, and you can do this for your own biscuit recipe. Make your biscuits. Don't bake them. Make your biscuits. Take a cookie sheet, line it with parchment paper, line your biscuits up. Don't let them touch, but you can get them really close to touching. That way you can do a bigger batch and freeze them. Once they're froze solid, no, it's not going to hurt them doing this way. Freeze them solid. Once they're frozen, bring them out. Now, if your house is really warm, you'll need to work a little faster, but put them in baggies so you can do one day a week or one day a month. Make all your biscuits that you want up, and all you do is when you get ready for biscuits, bring them out, let them sit for just a little bit, and bake them babies. Simple, easy, homemade. And if I can do it, you can do it too. Everyone, take care, stay safe and sound, y'all. And everything I used, I had in stock. Didn't buy nothing extra to make these biscuits, not whatsoever. Continue to stock your pantry with foods that will nourish and sustain you. Think, remember what our ancestors ate on. That will save you. Save you, and you'll have full stomach. Medicinals that will heal you, protection of all kinds, and the bare essentials to survive on. I look forward to seeing you all in my next video, and may you each be blessed. Hoot hoot. Mwah. Love y'all. See you soon, and y'all take care.